Wham, bam, Tesla scam. I hope you're satisfied.
Wait, what? Did the intro just say Tesla scam? Well, here we go. Liu was driving his Model Y in Seattle, Washington. Watch what happened when he came to a stop at a red light. A Mazda CX5 took a right turn into the middle lane and hit the front tire of a Toyota RAV4. The Toyota was inches away from hitting Liu's Tesla. Liu got out and checked on the drivers. They were both okay, and Liu sent them the Teslacam footage for their insurance claims. Darius was driving his Model 3 in Raleigh, North Carolina when a concrete mixing truck suddenly had a tire blowout. That truck's so massive, it looks like something out of a Transformers movie as it spins out. Darius called the North Carolina State Highway Patrol to report the incident, but they told him they weren't interested in making a report. Don't worry, Darius, we're definitely interested. Thanks for sharing. Kjetil was driving his Model 3 in Norway on wet roads, and as he approached a roundabout, he saw a moose on its way across the road. He slowed down to let the moose cross. Behind him, there was one car followed by a large truck. The car behind him managed to stop with plenty of space, but the truck just kept on trucking. Kjetil managed to step on the juice pedal and lessen the impact, but the car behind him was totaled and wouldn't even start. The police arrived at the scene and took a copy of the Teslacam footage for their report. Kjetil filed an insurance claim on site, and he'll be taking his Tesla in for inspection next week. Okay, time for a shameless plug for our new t-shirt. Drumroll, please. This shirt was designed by Miguel, our very own thumbnail artist, and it's got everything. Wham bam to the moon. Alex was driving his Model Y in stop-and-go traffic on Don Valley Parkway in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Honda driving right behind him did what Hondas do. That's a Hondabump. When Alex exchanged information with the Honda driver, Alex told him about the Teslacam video. The Honda driver said, yeah, my buddy has a Tesla as well, and I know, it does everything. Alex filed an insurance claim and ended up replacing the Tesla's lower bumper covers since it had scratches and dents from the Honda's license plate screws. Ali parked his Model 3 at a parkade and was walking to the beach when he got a notification that Sentry mode had been triggered. He ran back and found his bumper cover, fender, and wheel rim damaged with no information left by the perpetrator. Ali checked the Sentry mode footage and found a video of a guy trying to park next to him, even though that isn't even a parking spot, before hitting the Tesla and driving off. Unfortunately, his license plate number wasn't visible in the footage. Ali drove around for a while and found the car parked a few blocks away. So he took down his license plate number and called the police. They came and watched the Sentry mode footage, and they took photos of both cars before leaving. Ali has contacted his insurance company, and their investigation is ongoing, but he's been assured that between the Sentry mode footage and the police report, he has nothing to worry about. Do you guys remember that fully automated parking garage in Denmark that we showed you in a previous episode? Well, this is pretty much the exact opposite of that, the world's most manual garage found in Boston, Massachusetts. This video is from Joe, who was late for a Red Sox game and decided to use the parking garage next to the ballpark. When he got back, he almost couldn't believe the Sentry mode videos. Joe says it was a valet-style parking garage, so when he dropped off his car, they asked for the key. He showed them the key card and confirmed that they knew how it worked. Well, it turns out they lied and probably had no idea how it worked, since they ended up putting the car on dollies and a whole army of parking garage workers helped push the car into its spot. How very manual indeed. Chris was walking back to his car when he watched a Jeep reverse right into a parked car. We're not sure how he managed that, but the owner of the parked car heard the crash, and she had some choice words for him from the window of her apartment. The scene was a bit hostile, so Chris didn't approach them directly, but he did submit the footage to the police afterward. He never heard back from them about it. Mario was getting back to his truck at work when he saw a Tesla back up and hit a guy passing by on a bike. Luckily, the cyclist was uninjured. The Tesla driver got out and checked on the guy he hit, but he walked it off and decided not to involve the police and left. Mario says he'd love to see what that Tesla video looked like. Vanessa was heading home from her doctor's appointment when she was stopped at a light behind two other cars. A work truck stopped behind her, then rammed her out of nowhere. Police responded and asked the truck driver what he was thinking. He said he was looking at his navigation, and when the light turned green, he started moving without realizing that everyone else was standing still. He was given a ticket for reckless driving. Vanessa made a police report and contacted her insurance company. The damages to her Tesla will cost nearly $10,000 and it's currently in the shop. Vanessa wants us to give a shout out to Master Officer P. Grossman at the Fort Lupton Police Department, because he mentioned to her that he and his daughter watch Wham Bam Teslacam and are big fans of our show. So shout out to the Grossman family. I hope you're having a great Sunday. This next clip made national news, but the detectives working the case asked us not to show it, even though Razvan sent it to us months ago. Since the investigation is now closed, we can finally show you the video. Razvan was on his way to work, cruising at 70 miles per hour with autopilot engaged when the rear passenger window suddenly shattered. At first, he thought it might have been a stray ball from the golf course across the freeway, but when he got to work, he reviewed his Teslacam footage and was surprised to see this guy pointing something at his Tesla. This guy had created some sort of slingshot device and had used it to attack Razvan's car. Razvan contacted law enforcement and gave them the Teslacam footage, and that triggered the snowball effect that would send this video viral all over the world.
A man caught on camera shooting at another vehicle with a homemade weapon on I-5.
42-year-old Jose Bonilla was arrested and charged with felony assault with a deadly weapon.
Shoot a car window at random, and I spoke exclusively to the driver whose car was hit. We're learning.
Police arrested the attacker a week after the incident. He's currently in jail and charged with 3 felonies. Once the California Highway Patrol and local news released the video, 5 other victims came forward who had experienced the same thing. The last time Razvan spoke with the district attorney, he said he's working with the other victims to link all their cases together. Razvan is still waiting for someone to reimburse his expenses to fix his window, since he paid for it himself at the time. Okay everyone, get ready for our favorite clip so far in the history of Wham Bam Teslacam. It's from Marco, who had parked his Model 3 in the remote mountains of Piedmont, Italy. When he got back to his car, he found this Sentry mode event of a Tesla fan appreciating his car. Eventually he walks away, but then it looks like maybe he remembered something else. He returns to the Tesla with his phone out as if to show us something, and you won't believe what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first Wham Bam Tesla cameo. We were so happy when we saw this video, we put it up as a community post on YouTube, and we actually found the guy. Alex says he's been watching our channel for 8 or 9 months now and loves the videos. He's been wanting to show off his Tesla love for a while, but there aren't very many where he lives. When his grandfather accidentally activated the Sentry mode of Marco's Tesla by leaning against the window while checking out the interior, Alex saw his opportunity. He honestly didn't expect to end up on our channel, but he says it's a dream come true. He asked us to shout out his sister Agatha and cousin Tommy, and he also thanks Marco for sharing the video. What an awesome story. Gabriel and his family were sitting on their front porch one night when they heard a loud crash, which was captured by their doorbell camera. They knew the general direction of the sound and headed toward it to see if they could be of assistance. On the way, they heard the telltale engine revving and tire screeching sounds of a vehicle fleeing the scene. When they got there, they found a white pickup truck in the opposing lane with debris scattered all over the road. Gabriel parked his Model 3 across the street, called 911, grabbed a flashlight, and went to check on the driver of the pickup truck. He was shaken, but fortunately unhurt. Gabriel asked him what had happened, and he said a car T-boned him before taking off. Gabriel directed traffic around the truck while waiting for emergency services to arrive. After a while, a small car pulled over. The driver got out and asked Gabriel if he'd seen what had happened and if they needed help. Gabriel told him, "I didn't see anything, I just heard the accident from my house." Gabriel noticed that the man was acting very nervous, rubbing his head and walking around with his hands on his hips while breathing heavily. Eventually, he drove away and stopped at an apartment complex down the street. While Gabriel and the pickup driver were talking, his truck caught fire on the driver's side. The police arrived first and did their best to put out the fire with fire extinguishers before talking to the pickup driver and getting his information. A little while later, the same guy who had stopped by earlier walked back to the scene with a girl. The cops started questioning him, and it turned out he was the one who had hit the truck before fleeing the scene. He had left his car at the apartment complex, so the cops walked over to take photos of the car. They ended up arresting him for hit and run as well as DWI. Both the truck and the car were towed away.